Writing about colossal complex machines, be they towering mechs, gargantuan space stations, or labyrinthine factories, requires a deft touch to convey their scale and complexity without losing the reader's interest or bogging down the narrative with excessive detail. Here are some strategies to help you weave these behemoths into your stories effectively. Convey scale through comparison. To help readers grasp the size of a colossal machine, compare it to something familiar. For instance, the gears were as tall as oaks, or the engine's roar was like that of 100 lions. Focus on human interaction. Show how characters interact with the machine to establish its size and complexity. A character climbing for hours to reach the top of a machine or using an elevator to traverse its innards can emphasize its enormity. Highlight the machine's impact. Describe the machine's impact on its surroundings. Does it cast a city-sized shadow, or can its movements be felt as tremors in the ground? The effects it has on the environment can showcase its power. Introduce the machine in layers. Reveal the machine's complexity gradually. Introduce it in a way that layers detail and function, giving the reader time to digest and visualize each aspect before moving on to the next. Use sensory details. Despite their size, machines are a collection of parts working in unison. Describe the screech of stressed metal, the hiss of hydraulics, the smell of ionized air, or the sight of steam billowing from vents to create a multisensory experience. Create a sense of awe. Use your characters' reactions to convey the magnitude of the machine. Characters might be awestruck, intimidated, or humbled. Their emotional responses can guide the reader's feelings. Simplify the technicalities. You can hint at the complexity without overwhelming the reader with technical details. Use metaphors and similes to simplify complex ideas, such as likening a network of conduits to the body's veins. Personify the machine. Give the machine human-like qualities to make it more relatable. Describing it as sleeping, awakening, or growling can lend personality and make its actions more comprehensible. Establish a sense of purpose. Make it clear why the machine exists. Its purpose can provide context that helps the reader understand its design and function, making the machine more than just a backdrop. Utilize characters as scale references. Have characters move within or around the machine. Their physical exertion, the time it takes to traverse certain parts, or their inability to see the machine in its entirety can communicate scale. Incorporate mythology or legend. Especially in fantasy settings, a colossal machine can be surrounded by stories, myths, or superstitions among the populace, adding to its mystique and the reader's curiosity. Dynamic descriptions. Show the machine in action. Moving parts can be more interesting than static ones. Describing the machine during operation, whether it's grinding into motion or performing its intended function, can be more engaging. Choreograph the chaos. In scenes with a lot of mechanical action, manage the reader's focus. Guide them through the chaos with clear, dynamic language that highlights the most important actions and reactions. Reflect themes. Let the colossal machine reflect larger themes of your story, like the struggle against an overpowering regime, the machine as a symbol of power, or the march of progress, the machine as innovation. Maintain narrative flow. While description is important, ensure it doesn't halt the narrative. Integrate descriptions into actions, dialogue, or character thoughts to maintain pacing. Remember, the key to writing about colossal complex machines is not to get lost in the machinery itself, but to keep the focus on the story. The machine, no matter how complex, should serve to enhance and propel the narrative forward, not overshadow it.